Welcome to this edition of Project STI. In our last edition, we had a look at the differences between a standard WRX and an STI. This edition, we're going to start the modifying process. Now, we've already got a 3-inch exhaust system on the car, so our next step with the airflow is an intercooler and induction system. Now, in this edition, I'm going to dispel a lot of the myths associated with a front-mounted intercooler. So let's get one in the car and see what it can do. For our STI, we've decided to use the hybrid WRX intercooler kit. The reason we've gone for this kit is because the intercooler fits in the front bar without having to cut any of the radiator support or any of the front bar support, making the kit completely legal. And also comes with all of the piping required, and it's got a nice big 100mm thick intercooler core. The kit also comes with a different intake pipe as well, so we can run a cold air intake down inside the guard. So let's get it on and see what sort of power gains we get. We've finished the installation of the hybrid intercooler kit into our STI. I'm quite impressed with the quality of the product for the price, as the piping does fit very, very well, and the good thing about it is that the pod filter sits deep down inside the guard, which gets a lot of cold air to it, and it also acts as an air box to keep the kit legal. Also, with the installation of the kit, we didn't have to cut any metal at all, so all of the factory radiator and bumper support's still there, keeping the kit legal. The only drawbacks we had with the kit is that there's no attachment for the factory blow-off valve, so we're going to have to put an aftermarket blow-off valve onto the car, and also that we had to do quite a lot of chopping of the front bar to actually make it fit. And also, the front bar does sit a little bit low below the front bumper, so you've got to be careful on driveways. But if your car's at a legal height, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. As you can see, the hybrid intercooler kit definitely works. Overall, after 3 warm-up runs, we then had 3 runs back-to-back to get an average of 190 kilowatts. This is 18 kilowatts up over our old average before the kit. Now, we've found that with the kit installed, the power curve actually comes on earlier. This is because of less restriction. It actually runs more boost down low. The boost spike is still there a little bit, but it's not quite as bad as before. Now, up top, there's only an extra ½ pound PSI difference, so it's very, very small difference in boost, but it picks up an extra 18 kilowatts up top. Our highest run was 194, which is a whopping 22 kilowatts over our old peak power. In our next edition, we're going to install an electronic boost controller to smooth the boost out a little bit more, and also to increase the peak boost up to around about 16, 17 PSI. I'm also going to install a fuel pump and some dual fuel rails just for a bit of extra security in the fuel system. So stay tuned for our next edition of Project STI.